And so actually the way that I refined the edge last time, I did not like. It was so fuzzy. So I went back in time and I want to show you a different way to do it. Okay, so I grab my either my regular lasso tool or my polygonal. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna make a rough selection and then add and subtract like I was showing earlier. Okay, but this time what I want to do is grab my wand tool and adjust this thing called tolerance, because and I think by default I think it's at 15, but what happens if I use 15, and I'm going to zoom in so that it's obvious. Let me grab the hand tool. Oh, it won't let me grab the hand tool. Why is that? Hand tool. Interesting. Okay. Um, when funny things start happening in Photoshop, like I've been I've had this file open for a really long time and I have not saved it. That's why. Okay, so my tools started acting a little funny. So what I'm gonna do right now actually is go Control S, and I think that's gonna solve some of my problems. It's like, why are the tools not working? Okay, because what happens is before you hit save, everything you do has to be stored in the RAM, like memory of the short-term memory of the computer, and it only has so much memory, and then it starts like malfunctioning after that point until you hit save, and then it goes into like the hard drive storage. I think that's the right term. I'm not sure, but anyway, there's different kinds of memory in the computer. So that should help. Okay, back to the wand tool example. So if I have a tolerance of 15, then what I noticed is if I hit minus, okay, option for the minus selection, and what if I zoom in here, it's really obvious that it took too many pixels. It sampled too many pixels. And with the wand tool, I'm pretty sure that when you say a tolerance of 15, they're talking about 15 pixels. So if I select this one color of white, then it also selects 14 other pixels that are really, really close to that white. But I just wanted to select the one white color and maybe another. So I'm going to try with 2 pixels. So let me go back in time, Control Z, and then do the same thing, hold Option or Alt and subtract. And yeah, it just selected 2 different pixels, I think. Anyway, relatively, maybe there's more colors in there. I'm going to zoom in really close. Photoshop is a raster program, which means that all the artwork is ultimately made up of pixels if you zoom in really close. So actually what I've seen here is that the tolerance is 2 pixels thick, it seems like, rather than 2 different colors. There's just actually so many shades here. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this is just me playing around. You don't have to zoom in, but yeah, it's like 2 pixels thick. Okay, so I could either do 2 pixels thick or 1 pixel thick. I wonder what happens if I do 1. Control Z, go back to my wand tool and change the tolerance to 1. And then I hover my mouse inside the selection because I'm altering an existing selection. So right now, until I hold Alt or Shift adds to a selection, but I'm subtracting from my existing selection. I'm clicking on the background within my selection. Click, and 1 does a crappy job. So I'm going to go back to 2. Okay, done. And then at this point, zoom out, Control minus, 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 Control minus, and grab the Move tool, move my basket over. There's a bit of halo over here. I'll get rid of it later. For now, just kind of want to move on with the baskets. The next basket that we're doing is this one over here, and we're using Magnetic Lasso tool.